I waited on this because I wanted to wait for the crowds to kind of die down, you know. That way it's not like I'm jumping in, you know, and then there's all these big streamers, small streamers, you know, all everywhere, you know. I mean, it's still like that now, but not as bad, you know. So that's why I kind of waited a little bit on this one. Not bad though. You can play. Yeah, I've been hitting the Skyrim and on my 3 grind. Nice. But I mean, it's not bad though. If you get the Microsoft Game Pass, it's $1 for your first month, and every month after that, it's $5, which isn't too bad. It isn't too bad. I got to play this game for $1, Crafter. $1. Like, this shit's fucking great. Crafter, it's the PC for console. Well, I'm playing it on PC. I'm playing it on PC, Crafter. The Windows Game Pass is in beta at the moment, essentially at the moment. But I personally I would prefer to own the game, but I obviously don't. I don't want to buy. I don't want to have to buy the game on either platform that's on at the moment. I would rather pick it up on the platform I prefer in about a year, you know? Still right, yeah. Agree. I don't even know what other platform I'm talking about that I don't want to have it on. I mean, Microsoft, I actually kind of don't mind having it on their platform. I just wish they would integrate with Steam a little bit, you know, more, you know? Did you hear about EA though, Crafter? EA is finally coming back to Steam. Which is actually a shocker. And they're gonna be the first ones to have their thing, their little membership thing or whatever on Steam or whatever, where you pay monthly and you get access to all their games or whatever. They're gonna be the first ones to do that through Steam, essentially, which is the shocker. Which money compelled them to return to Steam. I'm pretty sure Steam set them up with a deal, essentially. Like, I'm pretty sure Steam does this already. They set certain companies up with, you know, really great deals. Mainly the bigger companies, you know? And, yeah, evidently they're getting a good cut. They're getting the majority of the cut, you know? Or something. You know? Like, I'm pretty sure, you know? There's like a hidden, you know, thing that Steam has with bigger companies where they're like, okay, well, we're gonna offer you a bigger cut of the you know the money, you know, essentially. It's only the smaller companies that get the short end of the stick, I believe. And I just believe Steam hasn't really put that out there in a way that, you know, people can understand it, you know. They kind of keep that part hidden from the public, you know? That's what I feel. Like, you may hear that, oh, yeah, they get a cut. They get, you know, what is it? Like, what is it? A 70-30 cut? Is that what it is or something? On Steam? I don't even know, but... Don't know. Yeah, exactly. But, you know, they're probably setting them up with deals. Sounds about right, yeah. Either that or Steam, you know, decide, hey, you know what? We're gonna pay them to come back to our platform. Those are the two, you know, things, you know, essentially. It was my Arma 3 in Skyrim. Yeah, of course. Since this game was made by Obsidian, I had to try it out, Crafter. I had to. Because, you know, on my channel, I've streamed a lot of New Vegas in the past, and I've quite recently actually gotten a little bit burned out on New Vegas. Actually, I had to step away from it. And lately, I've been modding the hell out of Fallout 4 just to try that, just to see what I can do with the game. Essentially, you know, just add a fuck ton of mods, and eventually, I'm probably gonna stream the game. You know. There's been a lot of good mods for that game lately, though. Fallout 4's been in quite a bit. And yeah, it's not the best Fallout, but you know, it's gameplay wise, it's great, you know. Choice wise, not so great. Get Fallout 4 working because after 20 minutes, the save gets corrupted with mods. Aw, oh, dude, that sucks. My biggest issue with that game is that, you know, it randomly crashes without an error or without informing you like what caused the crash, you know. So you're left hanging. Yeah. Like that is one thing that they didn't bother to fix. Like they patched they did so many patches of the game, and yet that still remains an issue. What the? Oh no, I'm not fucking with that snake. Fuck that. This game is really stable though. Line of code that does generate an error log. Huh. And obviously, you know, the unofficial Fallout patch, you know, is they're you know, still patching it to this day, you know. Bugs that are, you know, getting found every day. There's one giant block of text with no spaces. Oh. Eventually there will be an anti-crash mod probably for Fallout 4, I would assume. Ooh, a plasma cutter. Ooh, I have to try it. I have to try it. Ooh, I love it. It's built in standard Fallout 4. Well, you know, Bethesda's not going to fix it. They're too focused on the hot mess of Fallout 76 right now.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble.
Not using the standard error log to avoid throwing more hate towards Bethesda. Yeah, you're right, you're right. I have no intention to, Crafter. That's just like Fallout 4's is done and is pretty much said and done, you know. It's good in the condition it's in, you know. Wow, this is a rather interesting tree. Yeah, enough said about that, though. They already have there's already a little too much hate going on with Bethesda at the moment, and I mean, we just have to wait and see, you know. I'm not one to just hate on companies, you know.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Looking for Andel. I need some answers.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Looking for a geothermal. Know anything about it?
A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide.
All
If you're
right.
gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Said Fallout 76 with the Fallout first experience is the best Fallout. I was almost kicked out, and I'm the founder of the unit. Well, it depends, you know, if you're somebody that puts hours into the game, if you're somebody that puts hours into Fallout 76, it's obviously for you. Like I've heard both sides. Crafter, I've heard both sides and I'm fine with both sides, you know. There's people like Daily Erase, for instance. I talked to him the other night. He was streaming. Well, he was streaming and raided me and stuff, and yeah, I mean, it's not that bad of a thing if you put the time into the game. You're actually getting a better deal than you would be if you were actually paying for, you know, their you know, currency or whatever, you know, to buy the, you know, cosmetic items, you know. So I mean, if you're somebody that plays it, you know, what, like 20 maybe 30 hours a week, I'd say it's worth it, you know. Fan of 76 mainly because of I'm a huge, yeah. I mean, the one thing I am looking forward in the future of that game is the Wastelanders DLC, because I'm kind of curious where they go with that. Hopefully they do a good job with it. I'm actually glad they delayed it, because that gives them more time to figure out what the hell they're doing with it, you know. And hopefully we get a polished product when it's done, you know. Where can I find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
We've all got problems. I just got shot into space.
Explains why you're still yammering on at me. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Friend offered me to give me a free copy of 76, and I straight told him, no thanks, he'll be wasting a free copy. Yeah, I get what you mean. It's just one of those things right now where it's like, it's not in the state that, you know, obviously people like you, for instance, do not even want a free copy of it, you know. It needs, once it gets to a state where it's like it's like ESO kind of was when it launched. ESO was pretty bad when it launched, from what I heard, Crafter. It was pretty bad from what I heard when it launched, and from what I heard from several people is once the DLCs came out and they updated and all that, it got better, you know. But like, you know, it's gonna like any other game that's, you know, online stuff, it's gonna take years before it gets to the point that people are okay with it, you know. This shit, time to hit the fan. I keep an eye out. You could always go looking for her. Don't tell me you're scared of a few marauders. I'll keep an eye out.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Unless marauders got to her, then parts of her could be in a lot of places.
Could do without the gallows humor.
I have questions about Zoe.
Tell you what I can.
Any idea where she might be hiding?
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
Snooped around her room?
Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about.
But yeah. Yeah, it's a 50-50 subject on that game though, Crafter. And we'll leave it at that. Pinged in my unit chat with this message. Another settlement needs your... God damn it. Damn it. There's actually somebody that goes around on 76 that literally completely acts like Preston Garvey. I don't know if that player still plays, but that's fucking great, you know? Maybe the Marauders took her away.
Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why Marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I could tell.
Any chance you could point me somewhere specific and not just out there? How well do you know her?
Well enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Seems so personable. Can't imagine how you didn't get on with her.
She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own.
Change the subject.
What is it?
So she had a relationship with her, more or less. Okay. Stefan Garcia.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
Told one of your numbers gone missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
What happened on the day Zoe disappeared?
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
Tell me a little about Zoe.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
What was that about surprising Zoe?
The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Was the acting strange before she disappeared?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper.
Huh.
She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
There was something else.
Hey, I got time. I'll help if I can. Hey, I got time.
Okay. What are you selling?
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
Oh, okay. So he sells meat. And it looks like upgrades as well. A beanie. Patch low pressure helmet. Ooh, he has a unique revolver. A $5. But it's so expensive. Okay, let's see, what can we sell? Where the hell did I get this? Oh boy, I get a 4% discount. That's such a good discount, guys. Where am I at carrying weight? Okay, 27 out of 110. I'm not doing that bad. So I'm gonna steal his little, So nice, just stealing shit out of his shop. He doesn't need it, right? Examine. Good news, I'm alive. Started feeling a bit better, a little better too. There's a group of deserters living in the old botanical labs. They found a way to grow some food or something that processes food. Anyway, Adelaide boiled a pot of something green and leafy. Told me to drink it twice a day for my symptoms. I suppose Tate's atrocious, but I've been feeling better. It's nice to be away from the cannery. The labs have just enough power to run on other waves, so I've been catching up with my serial dramas. Mass Marketeer, what would I do without you? Go crazy. Most likely, cracked up murder and all my neighbors and run screaming into the hills like some wild marauder. I don't know, that doesn't sound too bad. I could see myself leading a cater of marauders, a band of bandits. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Band of bandits? What would we call ourselves? The Formidable 14? The 100 Hooligans featuring Zoe, Bandit Queen? Damn it. Those journal page 12. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery, no more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'ams. Now would you like another's? I don't know why I'm writing this down for the posterity's sake, because I've always hated the cannery and I don't think I'll ever have to look back at this journal many years hence tell myself, oh wow, I did hate the vial once, didn't I? It's because I got sick. Everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and grabbed a little. Yo! Sean, thank you for the tier 1 sub, man. I do appreciate it.
UW, at our
Thank you for the 9
call
months.
our child Nick.
God damn it. Damn it, Sean. How's it going tonight? Welcome back, and thank you for the 9 months. I do appreciate it. Now I lost where I was. Whatever happened, personal responsibility for surviving in my own bootstraps. Oh, but misappropriated a box of Adrena time, and suddenly you're committing larceny. Okay. There's a lot of notes here. Wait, you can sleep on this game? You can sleep on this game? I didn't know that. At least we're not doing like supernova difficulty though, at the least. Yeah, look, you can sleep. Let's see, what time is it? This is something the game doesn't tell you. I'm surprised that you are still awake / alive. Yeah, I'm still awake / alive. For the most part, I'm enjoying the hell out of this game, man. For the good price of $1, I feel like I'm getting way more enjoyment than I should, but that's good. Hey, look, what is this? You can steal posters? Hair on Monarch with Ruth Bellamy as Helen, Spencer Ruloff as Chief of Savages, featuring real monsters from the doomed world. Yeah, that's fucking awesome. That literally reminds me of Fallout right there. The whole comic books and shit. But yeah, Sean, this is a great game, man. I mean, it's slow going at first, but I am enjoying every second of it. It has Obsidian written all over it. Today's the day, Zoe. Today is the day that you take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about Marauder threat, bands of the wild, free-spirited bandits living in the camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires, probably mounted in the heads of their enemies, on spikes of warning folk like me. Living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. I bet they could take a whole region if they were organized. What are you doing up this late, Sean? What are you doing up this late? You off today or what? I've been tucked away in his food, and I've got some spare cans of salt tuna. Should last me a couple weeks of ration. Get some Adrena time too. Everybody loves Adrena time, even the Marauders, right? I got odds of these Marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple syringes and Adrena time before their eyes. We're on some editing after my stream. Yeah, I'm actually recording this stream right here, Sean. And I'm gonna probably make an attempt to go through it and probably edit it if I can sometime later on today. If I can, that is. I gotta figure out what program I need and all that to do that, though, if I really want to. It's gonna be great. Look out, Terra 2 Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story just begun. I have a whole gang of marauders on my back and call. Maybe I can even score some rises. Yeah, that's something I want to try to do, possibly. I want to try to put a little bit more I want to try to put some effort into, you know, the uploads I do over on YouTube. I don't put any effort. I literally like I've said, you know, I literally just highlight the streams and I just throw them over there. I'm like, here you go. The full chunks of the stream. No edits or anything. That actually went really well. Didn't level up yet, did I? No, I didn't level up. Okay, good. Just checking.
Clever.
A grenade launcher? Oh, hell yeah. Blow some shit up if we want to now. Trying for at least one a week at the moment, yeah. Yeah, like the Outer Worlds, I'm gonna record pretty much all the streams, and eventually I'm gonna get around to editing them and putting them on YouTube. Eventually. You know, obviously, I'll learn from there, obviously, you know. But I got you. Flaw tutorial. During your adventures, things may happen to your character that can trigger a flaw offered. Taking a flaw is optional, but doing so provides you with a perk. Choice is yours. Taking as many drugs as you have has earned you an addiction, making you suffer withdrawal if you go too long without another hit. Drug addiction withdrawal is dexterity -1, perception -1, temperament -1. Ooh, I don't want drug addiction though. I'm gonna reject that. I'm gonna say no to that. I gotta say no to that.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
I'm glad that it's a feature, though. It's a rather cool feature to have that. But that one's just a little too negative for me.
That was quick.
Alright.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list.
Crash Bro, alright, you have a
Teach
good
me
night.
your ways.
You have a good night, Sean. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. And thank you for the resub as well. You have a great rest of your night, and I'll catch you later, man. Or Zoe, your people are looking for you.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
Need you to clarify something for me.
I'm great at clarifying.
You a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
Huh. Russ, how'd you pull it off?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
How are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, it must
Oh
be
my
my natural charisma.
Why did you leave camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
Something else, actually.
I've got all the time in Halcyon.
I've been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Should go back. People are worried.
I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me.
About Stefan, you two were friends.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Also, he could carry on a conversation, unlike these hooligans. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Take care. Heck yeah. Companion perks. Your companion is leveled up and can be granted a new perk. Go to the companion page in your ledger to select perk button to select available perks. Oh, that's awesome. That's fucking awesome. Shows you everything you need to know about the companions. You can see their skill stats, status effects, gears. Okay. That's actually interesting. I actually really like this. This is cool. This is fucking cool. Not only can you upgrade yourself, but you can upgrade your companions. Holy shit. This is something I didn't know I actually wanted till now. Increase your engineering skill when Parvati is in party. Increase the companion's maximum health. I think we'll go with this one though. That's fucking cool. Like, holy shit. And now, oh, and we got our own level up as well. I'm still neutral on all that. Dude, that's fucking awesome though. Like, more games need to do that. Like, have a feature where you can level up your companions. Oh, and you can adjust their behaviors? Dude, that's fucking awesome. Yeah, that's actually fucking cool. I actually like that. It seems to fit her better that way, but, you know, I don't know. Turn to Grace.
Where are we headed?
Alright, so I want to see if there's any loot around here. 'Cause, I mean, there has to be some loot around here. I almost looked like a Securitron for a second. Almost. I wasn't trying to trigger any landmines. Oi! Fuck that. Arr! Fucking land. I wonder if I can disarm them and I just don't know it. You know? I probably can. At least there's not really any invisible walls, so if you decide to go on a, if you decide you want to go onto a roof, you can. Let's see. Take the money. Alright, let's bust into this.
Oh, you got that?
An auto mag pistol? Shit. Mr. Ouch. And obviously I'm going to search the town up and down. Ouch! As I say that, I blow myself up, of course. I love the ambient music as well. It sounds really good. Where am I on the map? Okay. We're gonna make our way back up that way. Oh, I keep forgetting I have this. Alright. Oh, and there's a weapons wheel. That's another thing that I didn't know that was a thing.
What is it?
I talked to Zoe into coming back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened anyway?
Joined up with a band of marauders. They hadn't hurt her. The band of marauders, they didn't hurt her.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Alright.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
Deserter's reputation increased. Okay. So I'm agreeable with them now. A bolder pistol. Like, oh, I got the same thing, but it's a higher level weapon.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Dude, this reminds me of BioShock right here.